doing? Hope you're keeping safe out there. Today, it's another video in my HULKAMANIA season. In this case, it's the Marvel Legends Abomination Build-A-Figure Wave, the leader. And this is well, it's definitely a figure. There's nothing wrong with it per se, it's just, I'll get into that in a second. Yeah, but you know my spiel. Quick bit of background of the leader. And the leader is basically the opposite of the Hulk in many ways. As the Hulk is the brute force, the leader is the brains. If you really want to know more about his origin and stuff like that, I recommend checking out the Merry Marvelites video on the origin of the leader. It's actually a really great channel with some really great origins of different Marvel characters. It's really cool, but it's like a quick short version. This useless schlub of a janitor named Samuel Stearns fell into some gamma radiated liquid, came out as a genius with a giant head, and decided to take over the world as the leader, and has pretty much been the nemesis of the Hulk really ever since. Which is kind of cool. As I said, Hulk is the brute force, leader is the brains. Yeah, they've had a lot of really great Hulk stories centered around the leader. And the leader has always appeared in any cartoon the Hulk has, from the 90s Incredible Hulk cartoon to Hulk and the Agents of Smash. Actually, the best animated version of him was probably in Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes. That was a really cool, calculating, intelligent leader. That's probably the best animated version. And of course, there was a version that appeared in the live-action Incredible Hulk movie. Well, I say he appeared. Samuel Stearns was in it, and there was like a little teaser where he was on the floor and he got gamma radiated blood getting into a gash on his head, and it made his head start to swell. They were setting up the lead. He hasn't appeared again, but you never know, he might do. But anyway, this figure is okay. Not great, not brilliant, but okay. I bought him because if I'm having a Hulk in my collection, I need a leader to go with it, and it does the job. It's a rather skinny, basic male body. It looks okay. The paint apps are quite nice. It's an orange body with yellow gloves, boots, belt, and like a black stripe. So you can't really go wrong with that. The main key feature of this figure is the giant green domed head of his, which has been done really well. The face is really good. The eye painting is really good. The veins on the forehead are sculpted really well. So I really can't complain about that. It's just not like the most exciting of figures, shall we say. I mean, the figure's got, all the articulation you really want. Double jointed knees, elbows, universal shoulder joints, universal hip joints, thigh swivel, bicep swivel, abdomen joint, waist swivel, ball jointed neck, wrist, ball jointed wrists, universal joints on the wrists, and universal joints on his ankles. The problem I have with him is he won't stand very well. You might notice he's on a base. That's because he's just can't seem to balance properly. The joints in his ankles don't seem to ever stick in just the right position. They always seem to fall backwards. But he's not too bad. He's quite an expressive figure. You can put him in a decent thinking and posturing pose, which I have him displayed like this. I think it looks good. It makes him look, well, like what he is as a character, an intelligent fella, not really a fighter. And just a little bit of background on the actual figure itself. It's based on the Marvel Legends, the Walgreens exclusive Mr. Fantastic. That figure had interchangeable arms, so guess what? You can pull the leader's arms off, which is interesting if you say wanted to recreate even just set up a Hulk losing it, ripping his arms off scene. That's interesting. The one thing it did actually let me do is, when you get this figure, it comes with this awful yellow, soft plastic harness. I get why they did it. There are certain times in the comic books where the leader wears something very similar to this, but I don't like it on him. Luckily, you can pop the arms off, pop the head off, the ball joint, and just slide it off. So if you don't want it on like I didn't, it comes off. It's sat in my bits box because it might come in useful at some point. But it's something I didn't like, but it was easily remedied, so no complaints there. The only real complaint I actually do have with this figure is lack of accessories. It doesn't come with anything. This came with the Build-A-Figure piece for the Abomination, that's it. For the longest while, I thought he came with a pair of yellow fists as well, because I had these sat in my bits box, and I was like, oh, these must be his fists. They go on there okay, and wait, no, they seem too big and they're on yellow. I quickly realised these are actually the fists from the Retro Collection Electro. They kind of work if you wanted him as, you know, a boxer or maybe throwing a very weak punch, but as I said, it doesn't come with anything, which is stupid because he has moulded in, or sculpted, gripping hands. Like, give him a gun. Like, here he is with a gun that came with the Stiltman Build-A-Figure. It works. It's a little techie gun. It works in his hands. It looks good. Or like if you had something like a gadget or something, something technological. Like here he is holding a little doodad, which I think is a DC Superheroes Dark Side mother box. That's a very old accessory I had in my bits box, but it's a bit of Kirby-esque technology which looks good in his hands, and that's really all. That's really what it should have come with. Just a few little gadgets or something. So okay, yeah. But apart from the lack of accessories, what's the figure like compared to other figures in my collection? Well, here he is first of all next to the She-Hulk, another green character. She's taller than him like she should be. She may be, or I don't know, she could do being a bit taller. Yeah, I've said it before, like She-Hulk figure is nice, but maybe a little bit too short. But no, the two work okay together. Here he is next to the 80th anniversary Captain America. I like a more average Marvel Legends figure. They look okay. Here he is next. Oh, hold on. Let me just 1 sec. Let me just adjust that. Oh, that's better. Here he is next to the MODOK Deluxe figure, which I picked up the other day. That's a really great figure. I'm going to review him soon. Don't worry. They look good together. Both giant-headed characters, but yeah, they look good together. Here he is next to the Joe Fixit Grey Hulk Build-A-Figure. Yeah, again, they look good. He's correctly intimidating and imposing compared to the leader. The leader looks smaller, which is pardon me, can't get my words out today. He looks smaller, as he should. And perhaps the most important one, here he is next to the 80th anniversary Hulk. And they look really good together. The Hulk is massive compared to him, but the leader looks correct. You know, he doesn't look too small. He looks sufficiently small enough to, as I say, he's the intelligent one, he's the genius, the Hulk is the strong brute, and the two are just two completely opposite ends of the gamma scale, and they look really good together. Well, that's it folks. This wasn't ever going to be a long review. As I say, it's a very boring figure at the end of the day, but a necessity if you're a Hulk collector. If you can find him, I recommend him. I think Smith still has him in for like a tenner. Disney stores have him in for dirt cheap at the moment. He's always on Facebook groups for cheap because a lot of people bought him for the Abomination Build-A-Figure piece and maybe weren't that interested in him as a figure, but as I said, if you've got a Hulk, I recommend getting them to go with him. Well, anyway folks, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, please leave a like, a comment if you want. And if you've not subscribed to my channel already, please subscribe. And until next time folks, I want you all to stay safe, stay sane, and keep on rolling. And I'll see you all next time. Ta-da!